What was your relationship like with Nolan? Who was he to you?
Nolan, I could describe Nolan in a million ways. I mean, Nolan was not just a best friend of me, but he was a brother.
The Nolan Wells case gets even murkier. What up? It's your boy MX Rich back with another one. And I wanted to jump back into this whole Nolan Wells case situation because with the enhanced audio that has come out, the interviews from Brandon Tatum, which seem to be running cover, we just want to get to the bottom and find out what exactly happened to Nolan Wells and why Nolan is being held accountable. Anyway, let's jump into this.
Nolan lit up every room he walked in. He always had a smile on his face. He always had something good to say. I've never seen Nolan get in an argument with somebody and say bad things about someone. You know, there's a lot of people that talk crap nowadays, and Nolan was never that person. Sweetest soul ever. And I mean, I had a great relationship with Nolan. I've never got in an argument with Nolan. We were super close, and I've never said or will ever have anything bad to say about Nolan Wells.
Bruh, tell us you're trying to make sure no one believes that you ever got into a fight with him without telling us. Bruh, this man is making sure that he lets everyone know, like, listen, me and Nolan Wells never even had an argument. We're best friends.
Yeah, and you guys, you said you kind of grew up together. Mm-hmm. Did you know his mom, or how was that? Because I saw in the media where it appears that she may have said, at least I saw in part, that she said as if she didn't know any of you guys.
Right. Well, Nolan, a lot of the times was at like my house and at my buddy's house. We never went to Nolan's house and hung out. I mean, and my friend group's very, very tight knit.
So your friend group is very, very tight knit in a small community, but you've never met your brother's mom?
You know, I was never around Nolan's parents a lot, but I mean, that didn't change our relationship any. Nolan and I were still just as close, and he was just as close with my friends.
We are going to pretend like we don't understand what our friendships are in our lives. Like, we've all had close friends. We've all had friendships that were not as close, but, you know, we had some type of relationship in school. To pretend like you are someone's closest friends, a brother at that, and never be around his family at all. Never have any interactions with his siblings. Never enter any interactions with people who are in close proximity so that the mother and father can know who you are, or at least be able to point you out. See, if they saw you on the street, would they know you? And then we have the friend Tracestin saying almost something exactly similar, almost like it's scripted.
Can you explain your relationship with Nolan?
Yeah, I will. So his mom got on TV, as everybody has seen, and said that she didn't know me. And, man, that can't be farthest from the truth.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, some best friend. That couldn't be the farthest. She's a liar. She's a liar. I know him better than she does. Yo, just to believe, if you are my brother, you are my best friend. We knew each other since elementary. You've met my mother.
He was one of the first guys I made friends with. It was somebody I made a connection to. Like, off rip, he was an athlete. I could tell he was an athlete. When I walked into class, we sat really close to each other. And all he did, he turned around and asked me for a pencil when I first met him in 9th grade when I moved to Ocean Springs. Man, it was tough.
So first of all, we don't know Tracestin. We've never met him.
That's odd. My mom doesn't know you and you're my brother? Your closest friend, the first friend you met, the one who gave you a pencil. She doesn't know who you are, but she knows Jalen and Javon. How does that work? So mom does know his close friends. You're just not one of them. But anyway, I want to get back to this Tatum interview to show how Tatum was pretty much leading these kids on. Like, this was scripted. This was set up. And I'm going to show you. Check it out.
Do you think Benjamin Crump being involved in this case made it better or worse?
100,000 times % worse.
Really? Huh. First of all, why ask these kids who have just lost their brother, you know, they should be grieving about Ben Crump and how he made things worse. So Ben Crump has made things worse by trying to make sure that the investigation doesn't just end up after an hour saying there's no foul play and that's it. if more evidence is coming out, such as enhanced audio, different things, discoloration on the back of his neck, all these different things, as his brother, you would assume that you'd be like, nah, we need to get to the bottom of this, right? Like, we need to find out what's happening. Like, who put their hands on my brother? Somebody got to die. So, like, that's what I would think. If this is my brother, my ace boon coon, who I grew up with, gave me my first pencil in school, somebody's got to pay. But instead, my man Tracestin said, yeah, they made it 10 times worse by bringing it to the national news.
And we see Benjamin Crump coming to town, made it about race.
Right.
What's your feeling about that? Do you think that any of this has anything to do with race? Or, because, I mean, obviously something happened to Nolan. It appears that you guys may not have been involved at all. When I say may not, it's no evidence that you were involved at all. Right. You guys had left. Right. But do you think that there's a racial component to it?
My man literally just made sure that he cleared their names himself. he like, there's no evidence of anything that you guys did. I mean, we know this, right? Brandon might as well say that he was on the boat and was partying with them. So not only are these best friends and brothers discrediting the family, there seems to be some inconsistencies with this whole Cheeto call and how there's so much detail in describing how or why the boat's sinking, but they can't seem to describe where they are or how much water they've taken in. Let's take a listen.
How did you find out that this boat is sinking?
So once I got back over to the boat, I got on the Triton, and the Triton had probably about 6 inches of water up to the transom.
Can you give me a description? Ankles. Hello?
Hey.
Yes. How far is the water coming up, sir?
It's coming up. We're just sinking. I don't know. Like we're going down.
What?
All right. Well, let's get you going.
Wait, hold on. How far are you sinking? How much has the water come up? I don't know. We're just sinking. Does that sound like somebody who's sinking? You would be able to tell honestly. Listen, half the boat's in the water. We're waiting. Some of us are waiting water. Some of us are actually in the water, by swimming back to the island. No. I don't know how much is sinking. I'm just here on the boat as it's sinking. I can't tell you or give a description of what's happening.
Do you have your current GPS coordinates?
Let me go look. We're just sinking in 31 feet of water. There's no urgency on me going to find the coordinates because we're not actually sinking. All right, are you ready?
Yes, sir. I'm available.
North 30 degrees. Left
the part where it breaks up and she says, I can't hear you.
46.72.
All right, 46.72. All right, and you were breaking up a little bit. Can you just repeat it one more time to make sure I have it correct? Pay attention right here, y'all.
Pay attention what she said after he gives the coordinates again, clearly. Pay attention to what she says.
Sorry, look.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, what?
Yeah, what?
So you're breaking up. If you need assistance, do you have a VHF radio?
No, we do not have a VHF radio.
Can you verify your coordinates one more time?
Okay, my coordinates are 30 degrees by 14.684 north, and then west by 88 degrees by 46.79.
She's like, wait a minute.
Right, looks like you're on Horn Island, correct? Are you
on
Horn Island?
Are you on Horn Island? Are you on Horn Island? You hear her, right? It looks like you're on Horn Island from those coordinates.
Looks like you're on Horn Island, correct? Are you
on
Horn Island?
Yeah.
All right. Is the boat sinking or you have it aground?
If we were sinking.
If the boat's sinking or you have it aground. You understand what she's trying to imply, right? The coordinates you just gave me is on land. The level of feigning ignorance that you have to pretend like this call wasn't him setting up an alibi, it's off the charts, honestly. What you just gave me sounds like you could possibly be aground. Like, that may be why you're speaking so calmly. You're speaking to other people while you should be focused on talking to me so I can get you out the fucking water, right? That's what I would assume. But hey, maybe I'm bugging. And then at the end of all of this, the dispatcher gets on the phone with a captain that can possibly tow them. When she gets back on the call with Wyatt or whoever it may be, whoever's the owner of the boat, they're no longer there. And the captain said that the grandparent who owns the boat or is affiliated with the boat canceled it. They canceled the tow.
He wants you guys to go out there and unpump the boat and then tow it in.
Do you know what kind of boat it is?
Check this out, y'all. Check this out.
He said a Triton 24-footer, but that's all he can give me.
22
okay.
He said.
All right. Yeah, I just actually got off the phone with his grandpa, who I'm guessing is the owner of the boat. And he said,
Okay.
I just hung up with him. He said that they don't need any help right now, but if something changes, he'll call me back.
So that wasn't an alibi? Listen, at the end of the day, with the enhanced audio, the autopsy report showing discoloration on the back of his skull, all the inconsistencies from what the kids are saying, this kid Tracestin, who nobody even fucking knows, how is it no one's in jail? If you agree with me and think that something's afoot and clearly there's a cover-up going on, leave your thoughts below. If you disagree and think that somehow Brandon Tatum's interview and all of the evidence coming out exonerates these kids, also leave your thoughts, because I would like to curse you out. Anyway, if you like this video, hit the subscribe button and like, and I'll holler at you guys next time. Peace.